So, for your list, we're gonna go over everything, but the kidneys and esophagus aren't the best, so we're gonna not worry about those for the actual exam. Okay? All right, so the esophagus is gonna be up in this area here. The trachea is also next to it, which is why I can't fully point it out super easily, but just know that's where it's located. And then it's gonna go all the way down to the stomach, which is right here. This little pouch is the stomach. And then from there, we're gonna go to the intestines. So that is all of this stuff, and all of this is all intestines, okay? And then when we look here, between the intestines, we can see that, that film. So that is all gonna be pancreas right in there. And then, last part is right up here, we have the spleen, okay? So spleen right in here. Then all of this is going to be liver, and there's another lobe underneath that even, so it's got 4 lobes of liver. For the kidneys, those are going to be way in the back, like underneath the intestines and towards the spine, but I spent like literally an hour yesterday picking out like intestine matter from this guy, so I am giving up on finding the kidneys. But that's gonna go into the urinary bladder, which is this little kind of pouch right down here, okay? So his bladder is right there. All right, then for the heart, we're gonna have 4 chambers. I just wanna tell you to ignore these things, okay? So those are like 2 little glands. I don't want you to get those confused with the portions of the heart, so just be aware of that. But the atria are gonna be these little black chambers up here, okay? So we're gonna have the right atria and the left atria right up there. And so the right atria is this one, left atria is this one right here, okay? Then for the ventricles, same thing as last week. It's kind of hard to tell the difference between the two, so I'll make it very clear when I pin it, but the right ventricle is gonna be on this side and left ventricle is gonna be on this side, okay? So again, the black chambers up here are gonna be the atria, right and left. And then this larger mass down here is gonna have the ventricles, right and left, all right? Then last thing is just gonna be the respiratory system. So for that, we're gonna have our 2 lungs, one on either side. So right lung is right over here, and the left lung is right over here. And then the diaphragm is this kind of muscle band that goes across right above the liver, okay? So lungs right there, diaphragm right here. All right, anything you want me to go over?